Hey guys, Dad here, and it's dinner time at the Smartypants house, and I am back with another air fryer recipe. Today we're gonna try a FatHead pepperoni pizza. This is another low carb, keto friendly recipe. And our ingredients for today's crust is gonna be cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, baking powder, coconut flour, 1 egg, and a garlic spread or whatever seasoning you want to put on your dough. And for our toppings are going to be pepperoni, and we're gonna use some diced tomatoes mixed with some Italian seasoning for our sauce. All right guys, we're gonna get started with our crust first. So we're going to take 1 cup of our mozzarella cheese in a microwave safe container. Next, we're going to add 4 ounces of cream cheese. 4 ounces of cream cheese into the mix. You're going to microwave it for about 60 seconds. So while our mozzarella and cream cheese are melting in the microwave, in a separate bowl, we're going to mix our flour and our baking powder. And we're going to use 1/2 cup of coconut flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And we'll mix. So 60 seconds have gone by, and now we're gonna mix this all up. Now we're gonna add our dry ingredients into our mozzarella cream cheese mix. And at this point, we also will crack our egg. And we'll mix. Now we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of our seasoning, whatever seasoning do you wanna put on your dough. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons, and of course, these are gonna be to taste. There's 1 and 2. And mix well again. Use your hands and get everything mixed together. This is the consistency you're looking for. You're looking for something that is not too wet, but also it's not too dry. Now you're gonna take your air fryer basket, and we're gonna use some parchment paper, and we're going to take a piece of this parchment paper to line the bottom of our basket. The paper has a dual purpose. One is gonna protect the pizza from sticking to the bottom of our basket, and second, it's going to help us remove the pizza after it's cooked. Now it's time for us to start building our crust. We're gonna take our pizza dough. We're gonna place it in the bottom of our basket, and gently you're going to spread it and make it as big as you can get it. Now that our pizza crust is nice and laid on the bottom of our basket, we're gonna fold the corners of our parchment paper. Reason why is because we don't want any of the corners to touch the burner. The element is at the top of our air fryer, and we don't want the paper to be touching it. Nobody wants a fire. Then we're gonna fold the corners in. Make sure you fold the corners backwards so they don't unfold once the air starts going into our pizza. And now it's ready to go in. We're going to turn on our air fryer. We're going to put the temperature at 350 degrees, and we're gonna bake it for 10 minutes. Halfway through, we're gonna check it, and we're going to flip it. All right, 5 minutes are up. And as you can see, our crust is starting to get nice and golden. Oh guys, if you could smell this, it smells delicious. Now we're going to flip our pizza dough. Here's where our handles here are gonna be handy. All right, we're gonna use my hand right here. And now we're gonna cook the other side for another 5 minutes. It's time for us to make our sauce. So we're gonna use some diced tomatoes and some Italian seasoning. Okay, we're gonna put the entire can in a bowl. And we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. All right, and our timer is up. Perfect. It looks great, and it smells amazing. Now it's time for the fun part. It's time to top our pizza with the toppings. Now it's time for the pizza sauce. Now it's time for some cheese. Remember, Don't be stingy with your cheese. We're also gonna add some of this cheddar jack cheese that we have laying around. It'll give it a little bit more flavor. And of course, for pepperoni pizza, you're gonna need some pepperonis. All right, we're gonna put it back in our air fryer. But this time we're gonna change the temperature. We're gonna bring it up all the way to 400 degrees. And we are going to cook it for just 3 minutes. All right, our 3 minutes are up. Our timer has expired. Oh, that looks great. Smells amazing. And that's it, guys. That's how you make an easy air fryer, low carb, keto friendly fathead pepperoni pizza.
Well, Dad, it looks and smells like you probably hit another home run with this one.
I sure hope so.
Who do you think should taste it first?
Not that hungry.
How can you say no to that? All right, Jess.
What about that one? It's pretty cute.
Not yet.
He's asleep.
Not yet.
All right, Waxy, go for it.
I was trying to get first.
Did it work?
Oh, and there's cheese. I'm gonna eat the cheese first.
Do you like that?
Kind
That face doesn't really say kind of. That face said, oh, yum.
Right.
Sideways thumbs for Dad? What do you not like?
of crust.
The crust is no good? Well, good thing
Sideways, but not.
it's a good thing you're not on a keto diet then, huh? All right, Dad, who's next?
Mia. Let's go with Mia.
Mia's next.
So what's in this contraption? Whatever. I got a whole tomato. And that did not taste good.
What about the crust?
Ugh. That is gross.
All right, well, I'll take that.
Thank you.
Jordan, see if you have any taste buds.
I see what they mean about the crust being gross. It's a bit soggy, but it tastes good.
You like
the
it?
crust would be good if it was a bit harder. It's just a bit too soggy.
Daddy, we need somebody in here with real taste buds
No kidding.
so we can see if it's actually good.
Right.
All right, have a bite, Dad.
So, at first looks, it looks just like a regular pizza, like a regular pizza crust. So, here it goes. It's a little dry. We're using coconut flour. Coconut flour really soaks up all the moisture that you have around. But the crust is actually really good. I think this is a great recipe. I think this is a great alternative for a crust if you're craving pizza, just like a regular flour pizza. This is really good. I really like it, and the dough tastes delicious. I think using that garlic seasoning was perfect. Yum.
All three of these baby Smartypantses have broken taste buds. None of you guys like Daddy's pizza?
I never tasted it.
I don't think keto is a bad thing.
I think the hate part I hate about it?
What?
Crust.
Yeah, okay, so the crust isn't an authentic pizza crust. I agree that it definitely leaves some things to be desired, but it still tasted good.
The crust could be better if it hadn't have been soggy. If it hadn't have been soggy...
Mine was not soggy, mine was the opposite. Mine was actually a little bit too dry. I think in the scheme of things, coconut flour may not be the best use to put that in a pizza crust because you can still taste the coconut. So I say this definitely worked and it was tasty, but I don't think that I would use coconut flour in a pizza crust again, only because I can still taste the coconut and that's a little off-putting to me. I will definitely give it at least one thumb up because it was definitely edible. It was yummy.
I'd give it at least 2 sideways thumbs. Probably just a thumb up and a sideways thumb.
Okay.
It would have been good if the crust hadn't been soggy.
Or dry.
Or dry.
Or tasted like coconut.
I didn't taste the coconut.
But it was really good.
The sauce and the cheese tasted really good.
I agree. Sauce and the cheese was good, which basically is the flavor of pizza. So yes, it did make a pizza. Yes, you could pick up that pizza and you could take a bite out of a slice of pizza. But no, it didn't really taste like authentic pizza crust.
It looked like authentic pizza. It did not taste like authentic pizza.
Right. We may keep trying, but for anybody that's looking for a good recipe, this one works in a pinch. It's not perfect, but it works. But guys, I need to send my Smartypantses to bed. So,
if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Want to make this channel strong? Share it with your friends. And now, good night, YouTube. See you tomorrow. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now.